All right, so welcome everybody to probably our most fun episode, I would say. We are gonna show you guys how to make your own home-style Big Mac. So you'll be able to compare the difference of what you guys can make at home versus what this is. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the sauce. So what you're gonna need is mayo, mustard, and then for your seasonings, we're gonna do paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and sweet pickle relish, and a little bit of sugar and white wine vinegar. The first ingredient is the mayo. Again, we're using that avocado oil mayo. We're gonna do 1 cup plus 4 tablespoons. So that's a half. And we're gonna need more mayo soon.
As usual.
As usual.
We're running out of ingredients.
Quickly. But the nice thing is you can make all this at home and not have to go get fast food.
You're right.
Especially with gas being $7 a gallon.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Oh, and then your 4 tablespoons. So just like all the other sauces, very similar to the In-N-Out sauce, actually, it's gonna be heavy on the mayo, but this is gonna give you a lot to work with. By a lot, I mean you're gonna be able to make like 10 burgers out of this. After the mayo, you're gonna put in 1 teaspoon mustard. Next, we're gonna do the sweet pickle relish. So that will be 3 teaspoons, like full teaspoons. And like the In-N-Out sauce had a lot more pickles. Give that a stir. Now we're gonna add the dry spices. This one is the sweet paprika, but you wanna actually do, well, what the original recipe calls for is just the plain paprika. But this would work if that's all you have. And we've tried it with a smoked one too. Oh, well, there you go. After the paprika, you have your onion powder, 1 teaspoon. So you're gonna do 1 teaspoon of that. 1 teaspoon of your garlic powder. And this is like probably the easiest sauce you'll make. So garlic powder. And this is what's gonna make the burger really taste like McDonald's. So give it a nice stir. And then it'll give that, you know, that classic like Big Mac sauce color. And I remember like begging for McDonald's when I was a kid. And most of the time my parents said no. Okay, last but not least is your white wine vinegar. And that'll be 2 teaspoons. So we'll do a splash of that. Yeah. 2 teaspoons. Give it a little whip so it has that smooth texture. Let's see, am I forgetting anything? Nope. So this sauce compared to our In-N-Out burger sauce is probably equally, I mean, it's just as easy, but just slight variations to it. And I almost forgot like a splash of sugar. So you want to give it like 2 teaspoons of sugar. And this is our stevia, which I know you love. But actually this one is monk fruit, so you can't tell. It's probably my favorite. Okay, another little stir, and we're almost ready for the burgers. The sauce is now done, so we're gonna move on to the lettuce and onion to have it ready for the burgers when they're done. Because they cook so quickly, I like to have everything else ready so we could just throw it on as it's ready. And one thing I love about their burgers is their lettuce is like finely chopped. So you wanna like cut your iceberg lettuce in half, and then I like to do like slices horizontally and diagonally. Okay, so now I wanna actually try to show you how to slice it the way that I do like it. I like it more finely chopped, and these were just a little too big. So you see they're more thinly sliced. And you actually don't need too much lettuce. Let's say if you're making like, I don't know, like 6 burgers, you could just do like 1/2 a head of lettuce. But that sauce is probably enough for like 10 burgers. And then all you guys can make this for 4th of July. Okay, now this is the way I like it, where it's like more finely chopped, because that is probably closest to McDonald's style. And something about like thinly sliced lettuce tastes really good. Next, let's dice up a little bit of onion for people that do like onions.
And we definitely love onions.
Love onions. And I do think that's like definitely on a Big Mac.
Are onions good for you, Megan?
Very good.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Yes,
I
you
don't know
do.
exactly. Well, they're full of vitamins. They're actually one of the better vegetables. Do you know why exactly?
Well, not exactly, but I think they're rich on vitamins and...
Vitamin E, I think. Yeah. Okay, so give it a quick dice. Then we're just gonna set this aside. All right, well, I'm clearly crying right now. What did you do to me?
These onions, I guess. For once, it's not me, Megan.
No, it's usually the onions, actually.
What is it about onions that makes you cry, do you know?
No, that's another question. Can you guys answer that?
Yeah.
What is it? It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And some of them more than others. One thing that's different about this this recipe versus our In-N-Out burger one is the onions on the In-N-Out burger are grilled. So McDonald's does theirs just chopped and fresh. And then that just gives it a lot more strong flavor. But the cheese and the sauce make it very similar. So our onions, lettuce, pickles, everything are ready. Let's get our burger ready. So we're gonna do the 80% lean, 20% fat, but you can do 90-10, whatever works best for you guys. And I feel like the burger patties of McDonald's have shrunk over the years, but we do want to keep it pretty thin to keep it like as close as possible to theirs. So we obviously don't have the exact recipe, but based on what we've tried and what I've read, we're gonna get it as close to as possible. Okay, so you always want to make the patty bigger than the bun because it does shrink up a ton. And I'm sure if you've ever made a burger, you would notice that. So that's about the size that you want it, just to be a little bit bigger than the bun. And pretty thin. Ooh. And don't drop it. I like the Big Mac because you get 2 beef patties, but then you save like 1 layer of bread. So that way you don't get too much extra bread. Because normally we would do 2 burgers, but this is kind of like 2 in 1. All right, let's light our skillet so it's ready to go. We're gonna just do light salt and pepper on each side. The more simple, the better. So everything is ready. Our patties are now made. Let's just do the quick salt and pepper. And I like to have like a salt and pepper mix just ready for burgers. Since we did take this to the pool, because we made some burgers by the pool, so you guys can do that for your
4th of July weekend?
4th of July weekend or any weekend. And since we're in California, we have a lot of days where we're in the sun and grilling. Okay. So a little olive oil, and then the skillet's on medium. You don't ever want to turn it up too high because the meat will burn.
Yeah.
And then you don't want it too low because it takes too long. So just like medium to high. About like 3 minutes on each side.
Cool.
And then let's heat up our buns. In-N-Out likes to butter their buns a ton, and McDonald's does not. Okay, and if you know Big Mac, you know they have a middle bun. So what you're gonna do is take a heel, you're gonna take a bottom and then just use it for the middle, which actually works out perfectly. So let's turn on this on medium as well on this side. And I love this thing. I feel like everybody needs one of these. Yeah, this is like the perfect skillet. Now we're just gonna throw those on. We might have to do a little bit of olive oil. Actually, let's just do a tiny bit of butter. Is that a tiny bit or a lot?
That is a good amount. Is that spatula gonna burn on there?
Probably. Oh, it already did. We're fancy.
Yeah, with burning stuff.
Okay, the middle one, we're gonna flip it so we toast each side.
Let's do it. You tell me.
Let's do it.
Don't look at me for answers.
Well, that's for sure. when it comes to, ow! See, the meat's getting perfect. The buns are getting a little toasty. So these buns are gonna be nice and fluffy. I don't know what it is, but their buns over the years have gotten a little more cardboard-like. And you can see how the beef patties have shrunk up. That's why you want them, you wanna start out with them bigger. So we're gonna pull off the bottom ones first.
Let's do that.
And start building. We'll give it another couple seconds to cook.
For the meat?
And then for the meat, just the meat, yeah. Just to be extra sure. So McDonald's, I noticed they layer the sauce first. So let's do our sauce. We're gonna do the sauce. And then you wanna add your lettuce.
Oh, that looks so good.
I know, it looks good already. A little bit of onion, the patty.
That's the bottom piece, huh?
That's the bottom. We're not done yet. Uh-oh, my hands are a little
You can
slippery.
do it. Let's see it. Flex, flex, flex.
I need a towel. Let's see.
Flex those guns.
It's not gonna open.
There you
okay.
go. I have faith in you.
So our pickles and then American cheese. Now I like the cheese from the deli. So I went to the deli and had them slice up some American cheese. It doesn't taste.
You went above and beyond the Call of Duty, Megan.
I did. All for the name of burgers.
Yeah, all in the name of Big Macs.
And we're gonna double up the cheese. Because you can tell them how thin to slice it. And they did it pretty thin, so. Okay, how am I gonna eat this? Now we're gonna put the middle bun.
So don't worry about eating that. I will handle that part.
Oh. I think I need to. I need to handle that. Now the next layer, sauce again. Just layer it up. And now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Lettuce, onion. I mean, it looks really yummy.
Are you kidding? I'm getting starving. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, the smell of the sauce, so good. I wish you guys could smell it. It literally smells like a McDonald's inside here.
It literally does.
It does. Do you see now? Oh, yeah.
Yep. And pickles. I think the kids would die for this. Because they always beg for McDonald's. Okay, and then your top. It's quite big.
It is a big size burger. Push it down, see what happens to it. Squeeze it down.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
And there you have it. A delicious Big Mac.
Are you ready for a first bite?
Sure.
Let's hear it. Let's see
If I
it.
can.
Are you biting it the right side up?
Yup.
Now you are.
Like this?
No. What? All right, let's see it. How good is that?
Very good. So now you have like the base recipe. Feel free to like tweak it however you would like. But this is pretty darn close to McDonald's. And we do want to do more burgers because we do like different style burgers like pretty often. So we'll give them all to you. Thanks for watching.